Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, 16th verse. Avibhaktam cha bhuteshu vibhaktam iva cha sthitam bhuta bhartri cha tatgneyam grasishnu prabhavishnu cha. Bhuteshu in beings, cha and avibhaktam indivisible, vibhaktam divided, cha and iva as if, sthitam existing, bhuta bhartri as sustaining beings, cha and grasishnu devouring, consuming, prabhavishnu and generating. Grasishnu is destructing or consuming, and prabhavishnu, prabhavishnu means generating, cha as well, tat it nyayam is to be known. So what is the thing which is to be known? That is Brahman, and it is indivisible. There can be no divisions in that. And yet it exists as though it is divided among living beings. Also it is divided among different various names and forms in this universe. And it is to be understood as something which is sustaining bhuta bhartri, which is sustaining bhuta, the beings, living beings. And also it is consuming or exhausting or destroying living beings. Also it is generating living beings. So, yato va imani bhutani jayante, etc. in Taittiriya Upanishad we see, from which all these living beings have come up and to which all these living beings will dissolve into, by which all these living beings are sustained. In the previous chapters, Sri Krishna has said, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. I take care of the yoga, that which is to be added, that which is not there. I give things which are necessary. Also Kshemam, I take care of the maintenance of those things. So, Janma, the birth, and Sthiti, maintenance, and Mrityu, death, is all taken care of by the ultimate principle. Call it God, Brahman, ultimate truth, whatever you may. That is what takes care. Why? Because if there is no ultimate principle, if there is no underlying reality, if there is no ultimate truth, then there can be no universe. There can be no world. There can be no variety, no labyrinth of names and forms. So this labyrinth in which we are stuck is because there is an ultimate truth. Because there is an ultimate truth, this labyrinth is there. So this tapestry of names and forms is there because of an ultimate truth. So that is what is told. Though it is indivisible, but it appears as though it is divided. Divided among what? Among names and forms. Why does it appear as though it is divided? Because of ignorance. When we travel in a road, then when we travel in road, we see tar road. In the afternoon, we see that there is water ahead. But is there any water ahead? There is no water ahead. It is a kind of mirage, a kind of illusion which is produced. So there is no water ahead. So, but you do see water. Where does this water come from? There is no existence to this water. It comes from illusion. If you paint the 7 colors of rainbow on a disc, and we have all studied it and we have all seen it when we were children, and rotate the disc, you see white. But is there white among those 7 colors? There is no white color. Where did this white come from? It's an optical illusion. The entire universe is an optical illusion. The whole I is also illusion. Both EYE and the capital letter I, both are illusion. So there is no I, there is no sense organ called I. Everything is illusion. But why does this illusion happen? Because there is Brahman. Because there is Brahman, this illusion happens. Because there is God, this illusion happens. We think the world is true, but world is not true. But why do we think the world is true? Because of ignorance. Because we don't know that God alone is true. So that is why, though it is indivisible, it appears to be divided. And because it is because of ignorance that we see this, so that is why it is the cause of birth, sustenance and death or destruction of this universe. So, tad jnayam, it has to be known. It has to be known. That which is the cause of the origin, sustenance and destruction of this universe, that principle, call it God or Brahman or ultimate truth or ultimate reality, should be known. Then Sri Krishna says, Jyotisham api tad jyotihi tamasaha paramuchyate jnanam jneyam jnanagamyam hridi sarvasya dhishtitam. So, Jyotisham of lights, api, even jyotihi, light. So it's the light of lights. It is the light of lights. It is the supreme light. Tamasaha, darkness, param, beyond, tat, it, uchyate is said to be. So it is called to be beyond darkness. It is beyond darkness. Jnanam, jneyam, jnanagamyam. So knowledge and jneyam, the one thing to be known. What is it? Jneyam, the one thing to be known. Jnanagamyam, and the goal of knowledge. Sarvasya hridi dishtitam, and sarvasya, of all, hridi, in the heart, dishtitam, dwelling. So, knowledge, it is jnanam, knowledge, jneyam, the one thing to be known, jnanagamyam, the goal of knowledge, and sarvasya hridi dishtitam, it is in the heart of all. In the heart of all, it is dishtitam, dwelling. That means, it has been told by Sri Krishna earlier that I, Arjuna, I stay in the hearts of all living beings. I stay in the hearts of all living beings. So, the light of lights, and it is beyond darkness. Obviously, it is beyond darkness because there is no light, no darkness. These dualities of light, darkness, good, evil, truth, untruth are there only in the realm of ignorance. But when there is no ignorance, that is the realm of Satchit Ananda. Constant existence, constant knowledge or consciousness. Knowledge, not in the sense of something to be known and the knower and the known and the process of knowing. No, there is no difference of triad. The triad of difference is not there. Triputi Bheda. So there is no distinction. There is no triad or trinity of distinction. There is only one, Satchit Ananda. So that is the only thing to be known. Jnana Gamyam, that is the goal of knowledge. Jneyam, that is the only thing to be known. And that Sarvasya, of all living beings, in the heart, Dhishtitam, it stays in the heart of all living beings. So this is what is told. So if there is sun, who is illuminating sun? If there is buddhi, who is illuminating buddhi or intellect? If there is consciousness, what is the source of consciousness? There is this famous stotra, we all know. The Guru asks, what is light? How do you see things? Guru asks the disciple, how do you see things when it is daytime? So, because of sun. How do you see things during night? Because of moon, stars, etc. When there is no moon, then stars. How do you see things in your sleep? Then it says because of some light. How do you see things when you are in Sushupti. So you don't see things. So what is that light which gives light to dream? That is my own light. That is the light of the Atman. So this light of the Atman is the light of all lights, because it is the knowledge. It is the knowledge, the consciousness. So iti kshetram. So now the question was, kshetra, what is the field and who is the knower of the field? Kshetrajna. So here, that is what was asked by Arjuna to Sri Krishna, that please tell me. Arjuna asked Sri Krishna, please tell me who is the kshetrajna and what is the kshetra. And that is what is being told here. Iti kshetram tatha jnanam nyeyam choktam samasatah madbhakta etad vijnaya madbhavayopapadyate. Iti, thus, in the manner which I have told, kshetram, field, tatha, and jnanam, knowledge, nyeyam, that which has to be known, cha, and samasatah, briefly, uktam, has been stated. Madbhaktah, my devotee, etat, this, vijnaya, knowing, madbhavaya, for my state, upapadyate, is fit. So, kshetra, the field, knowledge, and that also was asked by Arjuna. What is knowledge? What is there to be known? So, and that which has to be known, all have been samasatah, briefly, because in the Vishwarupa Darshana also, and before that, Vibhuti, about divine splendor also, Sri Krishna told things in short. He told things briefly. So, briefly now it has been told. What has been told? What is knowledge? And what is there to be known have been briefly told. Now, knowing this, etad vijnaya, knowing this, my devotee, mad bhakta, my devotee, becomes eligible or becomes qualified for my state. Madbhava, my state, bhavaya upapadyate, becomes fit, becomes qualified to attain my state. So what state is that? The state of Satchit Ananda, the state of being one with God or the ultimate reality. One becomes fit. So knowing this to be the knowledge, knowing this to be kshetra. Then Sri Krishna says, Prakritim Purusham Chaiva Vidyanadi Ubhavapi Vikaramscha Gunanshchaiva Vidhi Prakriti Sambhavan. So Prakriti, the principle, the primal principle, Prakriti, Purushamcha, and Purusha. Eva, indeed, Ubhav, both, Api, also, Anadi, beginningless. Vidhi, no. Vikaran, all modifications. Cha and Gunan, all gunas. Cha and Eva, also, Prakriti Sambhavan Vidhi. Prakriti Sambhavan, Sambhava, born out of Prakriti. No. So, you know this. What do you need to know? Arjuna is told by Sri Krishna. You know this. Know that Prakriti and Purusha are both beginningless. Prakriti and Purusha are both beginningless, and know that all vikaraha, all modifications and all gunas, they are born because of Prakriti. That's the primal nature of this universe. The primal source of this universe is Prakriti. So know that all gunas and all modifications are born out of Prakriti. And so Vikaraha means what? What are the modifications in the Prakriti? So Prakriti creates this universe comes, and then there are, in a particular individual, there is Buddhi is there, intellect is there, mind is there, Ahankara is there, Chitta is there. Then there are so many Indriya, sense organs. There are sense organs, there are organs of action, etc., 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 so on and so forth. And finally there is this body made out of flesh, bones, blood, etc. So all these are modifications of the Prakriti. So that is what is being told here. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.